Hey guys, how you doing today? So this is my second video. I don't know if my first one got through, but I'm basically starting a channel and I just go over world events, and I call them how I see them basically. So I'm gonna just start off and go over some articles with you guys. The first one is the Jewish community. Now this is after this guy came up to a PA governor's house and he was basically trying to hurt him and his family. I gave it a little read. I had work today, so I'm a little tired, but basically it's the community coming together and, just bringing more awareness because there's been, attacks on, people of power. I believe that Luigi guy, he's still on trial for that thing. And then, of course, you got to think about, president almost getting assassinated. So it's just a lot more madness. I'm gonna definitely do a video later about it, more detail. I'll probably definitely try to come down there and interview people. This is for educational purposes because I don't want to get caught with copyright, But this is for educational purposes. Now, I believe today was also Trump's, 100 days in office. With all the tariffs and stuff and everything going around. But he basically did an interview and I watched it. They're talking about how everything's getting expensive and, people just waiting to see what happens, man. I'm just like the rest of you guys. I see prices increase in certain places, like, certain foods I used to buy, and I did go to certain gas pumps, but other places have been expensive. I'm not gonna lie, like certain foods have gone up. I have noticed it. And I don't know, that's just me shopping. Maybe you have a different opinion. Let me know in the comments, guys. So next one we're gonna go to is the weather storms. Now I've been watching this. It's like the whole Midwest, and it said it might be coming down more to the south, I believe Florida. But basically, storms are getting worse, guys. And I do believe in weather manipulation. I do want to make a video about that, but for right now, this is the best I can do. So I'm just giving my commentary on that. And I'm moving pretty fast on this one, so it's not going to be a long one. But another video I found was this horrible car accident. I think it was a driver, female. She killed 4 kids, I think. I'm just going to scroll up here. Yeah, but it was definitely a tragedy. I was going over that. I believe she went through a wall and she just mowed them over. They never got the toxicology report yet, so we're still waiting on that, guys. It's kind of just a wait and see, but in my personal opinion, either that thing malfunctioned, man, or you was definitely on something. There's no way you're going that fast. You go through a whole building and you kill 4 people. That doesn't even make sense. So next story we're gonna go to is the Jeff Bezos thing. Now this was hilarious. This guy wants to print a list of how good the president's doing, and he's not doing well, apparently. But that was pretty hilarious. I feel like he was just trying to, ride the Trump train a little too hard. Trying to get in with the, president. You know how it is, it's politics. But he basically was like, all right, I'm going to fall back, solve the problem. And next one, this one's pretty tragic, man. I know a couple people in construction. This is a possibility that happens. It's like everybody's worst fear. I think this thing collapsed, and I believe 3 or 4 guys lost their lives. RIP to their families. I hope they can recover for this. I believe there is a GoFundMe, but yeah, okay. So it was 2 employees that fell to their deaths, I think. Yep. Man, that's just a horrible way to go. Respect to anybody who works these kind of jobs, because this is a possibility of this happening to you or just anybody walking past these sites. It is what it is. Not like that, but it's construction, man. Things malfunction. It's a possibility. It's pretty sad when it does happen. And it's pretty much the last story. I'm gonna end it on a good note, but we have female black veterans get honored. I think that's pretty cool. That's what's up. I don't think they were allowed to receive the reward, which is unfortunate, finally getting their recognition. But I believe their grandchildren and their son was able to get the reward. And I believe there is a picture. I'm going to try to keep scrolling. Hopefully I get something. But yeah, they were basically, I seen the story on ABC, or maybe it was their CBS, but you know, they gave a whole ceremony. You know, they shook hands, and that was basically, you know, a good thing. I try to see the good and the bad, and this is just a good note to end on. I'm trying to find it for you guys, but you know, my computer's acting funny, or maybe I just can't find it. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Let me see here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so that's their picture. Shout out to them. You know, I give them, give them their flowers. But that's basically the news, guys. I didn't make this video too long because, again, I just wanted to punch it out. I'm just trying to get content out. But, you know, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next video. I'm going to keep trying to drop these things about every night. Have a good one.